Today we are going to do a yoga flow all about the legs, all from the comfort of my home to your home or wherever you might be practicing. Here we're going to focus on the strength of our legs, getting on our toes and finding a little bit balance and stability. As we go through, remember you can always modify and extend as needed. Let's go ahead and get started in our child's pose. Let's come back onto the heels. Whether the legs are spread apart or close together, it doesn't matter. Let's reach the body forward, feeling the stretch in the arms. And here we're going to take 3 deep inhales. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And as you exhale, let's come on up to all fours. Feeling the stretch in the hands, maybe going a little bit forward, maybe pulling a little bit back. Starting to waken up the wrists and the legs as we stretch back and as we stretch forward. Hands are shoulder distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. We're going to curl the toes on our yoga mat first thing. And we're going to lift up off of the knees, holding here. And we're going to come into our first down facing dog. Let's move the legs, pedaling the right, pedaling the left. Finding the movement however you would like. Maybe going side to side. Maybe kicking the leg up a little bit. And the other leg. From here, let's come back and come into a tabletop position. Right hand is going to reach out in front. Left leg is going to reach out to the back. Squaring the hips, making sure that the toes are flexed towards the yoga mat. Hold for 3, 2, right hand comes down, left leg comes down. Right hand reaches out, left hand reaches out, right leg reaches back, flexing the toes. Hold for 3, 2, and bring the hands down. Again, right hand comes out to the front, left leg comes back. Squaring the hips, toes are flexed. Now, from here, take the left leg, move it out to the side, opening up the leg here, toes are flexed, and you're gonna really feel that left outer muscle stretch for 3, 2, bring it down and switch sides. Left hand reaches out, right leg comes back, squaring the hips, flexing the toes. And you're going to take the right leg and bring it out to the side. Hold for 3, 2, and bring it back. Left hand comes down, right leg comes down. Let's curl the toes on the yoga mat, lift the knees off. And let's come back into a down facing dog. Let's stay and hold here for inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And as you exhale, look at your thumbs, bend your knees, and we're just going to walk or step our feet to our hands, coming into our first forward fold. Where we bring the head down. Let's spread the feet hip distance apart. Take the hands, cradle the elbows, and just come into ragdoll. Relaxing the upper body, letting it hang. Let's put a little bend into the knees. And let's sway side to side, back and forth. Maybe up and down. Let's bring the hands to the mat. Bring the 2 big toes to touch. And let's slowly roll all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Arms up too, feeling the whole body stretch. Hands come to the heart. We're going to take the right leg, grounding the left. We're going to bring the right leg up. Hands are going to interlace, and we're going to grab that right leg or knee. And we're going to just pull it gently up towards our chest. This is our warm-up, so it's okay if it's still feeling a little tight. Now, let's go ahead and bring that right leg down and switch sides. Take the left leg, grounding the right, interlacing the fingers, and pulling the leg up. And let's release. Ground the feet together. Take the inhale up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Hands coming through the heart. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step back, coming into a high plank position, coming into our sun salutation A. Here you can always come to the knees as our modification or stay up on the toes. Look 2 or 3 inches in front of your face, shifting forward, coming into our first chaturanga, bending the elbows, keeping them tight to our side. Inhale to up facing dog, or to modify, bring the legs down, coming into low cobra. And let's exhale to down facing dog. Stay for inhale. And as you exhale, let's look at our thumbs, bend our knees. This time, if you'd like to hop, or float, or walk your feet to your hands, feel free to do so. And let's roll all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling, arms up too. Hands to the heart. We're gonna take the left leg, bring it up like we just did, hands interlaced, and pulling it up maybe a little bit further this time as we feel the stretch. From here, we're gonna release the knee. Arms are gonna come up by the ears. You're gonna take that left leg and you're gonna bring it back, coming instantly into warrior 3. Grounding the right leg and slowly bring it down, coming into crescent lunge. That left knee can come down to the mat at any given time, or you can be up in crescent lunge, holding here for 3, 2, step back up to warrior 3, and let's bring it up. Hands to the heart. Take the inhale, and as you exhale, interlace the fingers, grab the right knee, pull it up to the chest, maybe a little bit further this time. Once you're there, go ahead and release. Bring the arms up by the ears. Take the right leg, bring it back, warrior 3. Flexing the toes towards the yoga mat, squaring the hips. And step it back into a low lunge, crescent lunge. Right knee can come down. Never hesitate to modify. Staying here, breathing for 3, 2. Bring it back up to half minute or to warrior 3. And bring the upper body up. Right leg meets the left, hands to the heart. Let's come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take one more inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float it back, coming in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Right leg is going to go up towards the ceiling, bending the right leg, flexing the toes. Right leg is going to go in between the hands, and we're going to stay down for a low lunge. The left knee can come down to the yoga mat, or you can stay up. From here, the arms are going to come on the inside of that right leg, lengthening it out a little bit more. Forearms can come down, and we're going to feel the stretch here for 3, 2, bring the hands back to the mat, adjust as needed, and we're going to rise on up, beginning with crescent lunge. Now, we're going to come into warrior 1, flattening that left heel, right knee is bent out towards the pinky toe, arms up by the ears, or hands to the heart if shoulders are feeling tight. Hold here and breathe for 3, 2, hands through the heart, bring it down, bring it back into a 3-legged dog. and place it down to the mat, coming in to a full down facing dog. Let's come in to our sun salutation. Bring it back to high plank, down to a chaturanga, low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Left leg is gonna come up towards the ceiling. Bend the left knee, flex the toes. Left leg is gonna go in between the hands, but stay down for a low lunge. Bringing the right knee down to the mat if you would like to, or keeping it up. Left arm is gonna come on the inside of that left leg, lengthening out that right leg a little bit more, and coming into a low lunge. Hold here and breathe. And let's bring it back up. Adjusting as needed, and come up to crescent lunge. And flatten that right heel, left knee stays bent, coming into warrior one. Hands through the heart, let's bring it down, come into a three-legged dog, and back into down facing dog. Let's get to the top of our mat, looking at our thumbs, bend our knees, and staying down to a forward fold. And let's roll it all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling, hands through the heart. And let's bring it back down, forward fold. Let's bend the knees a little bit, spread the feet hip distance apart. Now, we're gonna take our peace fingers, wrap them around our big toe. Our knees are as bent as they need to be. Modify as needed. Once you have a good grasp on the big toe, bend the elbows, pulling the upper body towards the lower body, and straighten out those legs as much as you can, pulling the chest towards the legs. Hold for 3, 2, go ahead and release. Bring the 2 big toes to touch, and let's slowly roll all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling. And let's bring it down, hands through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step or float it back, coming in high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. And let's meet in our down facing dog. Right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee, flex the toes. Right leg is gonna go in between the hands. And we're gonna rise on up, opening up to warrior 2. With our warrior 2, left heel is down. This time our hips are open, arms are out into a T, finding your gaze here. Take the right hand, flip it up, coming into reverse warrior. Back to warrior 2, side angle. Shift the upper body forward. Right hand comes down to the leg. Use a block if needed, or bring it all the way down to the mat, making sure the shoulder doesn't sink, that it rises up. Hold here for 3, 2, bring it back up to warrior 2. Reverse the warrior as a counter pose. Back to warrior 2. And cartwheel the hands down, coming back high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. And exhale down facing dog. Same motion, left side. Left leg comes up towards the ceiling, bending the left knee, flexing the toes. Left leg is going to go in between the hands. Rise on up. Warrior 2. Hips are open. Left knee is pointed out towards the pinky toe. Right heel is flat and straight. You can extend here, lengthening out the legs. Let's reverse the warrior. Back to warrior 2. Side angle, left side. Upper body comes forward. Left hand comes to the knee, or down to the yoga block or mat. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Our gaze is up towards the ceiling as well. Hold for 3, 2, and bring the upper body back up. Let's reverse the warrior. Back to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down, coming back, high to low plank. Inhale to up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. To modify that, if you would like to, you can always just come straight into down facing dog. Don't worry about the chaturanga or the up facing dog. Just come meet us in down facing dog. Stay for inhale. And as you exhale, look at your thumbs, bend your knees, and let's get to the top of our mat. Staying down, forward fold. Let's roll all the way up. Reaching up towards the ceiling, arms up 2. Hands to the heart. Take the right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling. Interlacing the fingers just like we've done. This will be our 3rd round of this. So try to pull the chest up a little bit and take the left knee up with it. Right hand is going to come to the waist. Left hand is going to open up that left knee. Holding here. If you would like to extend, grab the peace fingers, wrap it around the big toe, straighten out the left leg and bring it over. Hold here for 3, 2, bring it back to center, bend the knee, take the left leg, bring it back into airplane pose. Flexing the toes here, hips are square, palms are back, facing down, right leg is grounded. Take the upper body, bring it up towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, grab that left knee once again, pulling it close, feeling the stretch on the leg. Release the hands, bring them to your waist. Take the left leg, straighten it out. Hold for 3, 2, bend the left leg, and bring it down. Beautiful job. Take the hands, take the inhale up, and hands to the heart. Grounding the left leg, take the right, bring it up towards the ceiling. Hands are going to grab that right knee, pulling it close to the chest. From here, release the left hand, bringing it to the waist. Take that right leg and open it up. If you extend it on the left side, do so on the right. Peace fingers grab that big toe. Straighten it out and bring it out to the side. Hold for 3, 2, bring it back to center. Bend the leg, hands come to the side. Take the right leg and push it back, coming into airplane pose. Flexing the toes towards the yoga mat, palms are facing down. Remembering to breathe, never forget the breath and how important that is in our practice. Let's bring the upper body up, bringing the right leg with it. Interlace the fingers. Take the right knee, pulling it close up, feeling the stretch. And release hands to the waist. Straighten out the left leg or right leg. Hold and breathe for 3, 2, bend the right knee and bring it down. Let's take an inhale, reach up towards the ceiling and bring it down, forward fold. From here, let's spread the feet hip distance apart. Our heels are going to be placed on the mat and our toes are going to be spread out. From here, we're going to come into yogi squat. Normally, I encourage those who come into yogi squat to practice coming into crow. But since we're focusing on the legs today, let's just stay in our yogi squat. We're going to be here for about 20 to 30 seconds. If you'd like to stay longer, feel free. Pause the video and just let your body breathe. Hands are going to be at the heart, and we're slowly going to come down. If you'd like to grab a yoga block and sit on the yoga block, that's just fine. Lifting the chest. We close the eyes down here and we breathe. Remembering how important our breath is. And here is where we come and we focus on breathing and we think of why we're in our practice of yoga. What is in it for us? What is in it for our bodies and our minds? With 10 more seconds to go, remembering your breath, do not cave into the chest. Let's bring the hands down to the mat and slowly rise up, reaching up towards the ceiling slowly, arms up, and hands to the heart. Let's bring the two legs to touch, and let's come down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Really feeling the stretch in our legs as we were just in our malasana. Let's bring it up towards the ceiling, arms up, hands to the heart. And let's come into chair pose, bending the knees, looking down to our toes, making sure that we're tucking the tailbone back. From here, upper body is going to twist over to the right side, bringing the left elbow to the right knee. Maybe you can extend here, opening up the arms wide. Hands back to center. And bring the whole body back to center. Twist over to the left. Right elbow comes to the left knee. You can open the arms wide here. And bring it back. Let's forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step back, coming in high to low plank. Inhale to up, facing dog. Exhale, down, facing dog. Let's take the right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling. Bend the right knee, flex the toes. Right leg is going to go back behind the wrists. And we're going to come into half pigeon here. Now, we don't want to lean too much over to the right side. We want to square the hips as much as we possibly can. Upper body is going to come down. Left toes are uncurled, and we're really feeling the stretch in our buttocks, in our glutes, and in the hamstring, and in the thigh. Stay here and breathe for inhale and exhale. You can bring the chest down to the mat, or you can open your arms up into a T shape, bringing the right ear to the yoga mat. For a safe practice, if this is something that you do not want to try, or you might have an injury, the best way to feel this stretch is to come onto the back. If you are in half pigeon, stay there. We'll be there for a handful of seconds. For those interested coming into the back, the right leg will cross over the left knee. Left hand, or the right hand will go through the legs, and the left hand will go on the outside, grabbing each other's hands, and you will pull, bringing the right leg as close as you can, really feeling the stretch. And you can stay here longer or shorter that you would like to. Let's release. If you are in half pigeon, let's come into a down facing dog, working out any kinks that you might have. And if you are on your back, also come in to down facing dog, working out any kinks. Left leg is going to go up towards the ceiling, bending the left knee. Left leg goes back behind the wrists, lengthening out that right leg. And once you're here, bring the upper body down. Arms can come out to a T shape. Left ear can come down to the yoga mat. You can stay up onto the forearms, or you can come onto your back like I showed on the right side. You'll just do so on the left. Remembering your breath here. Come back to your intentions. Come back to your practice, to your breathing. And remember that you can pause this video at any time. So you can stay here for as long as you would like to. We hold a lot of emotion, a lot of tension in our hips, and this is a great way to release. Let's bring the hands to the mat, curl the toes, and let's lift up, coming into down facing dog. If you are on your back, also meet us in down facing dog. From here, let's walk our hands and feet together at the same time, coming in to the middle of the yoga mat. Let's rise on up, reaching up towards the ceiling, arms up too. Hands to the heart. We're gonna come into tree pose. Grounding the left leg, right knee is gonna bend. We're gonna have it balanced at our ankle, at our shin, at our upper thigh, or coming into half lotus. Once you're here, interlace the fingers, palms reaching up towards the ceiling, feeling strong and confident. Let's bring the hands through the heart. Hold here. Take the right knee, bring it down. Hold here. Take the right leg and bring it down to meet the left foot. Hands are still at the heart. Let's come back in to chair pose. From here, I want you to take the heels off of the yoga mat. Legs might shake a little bit, and that's good. From the forward fold, let's roll all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling, arms up too, hands to the heart, tree pose left side. Left leg will come up. It can be placed at the ankle, the shin, upper thigh, or half lotus. Once your hands and feet are firmly placed, interlace the fingers, and let's reach it up towards the ceiling. Hands back through the heart, grounding yourself. Take the left leg and bring it down if you're in half lotus, or bring it all the way down slowly to meet the right foot and come back into chair pose. This time, we're gonna take the heels off and we're slowly gonna come down to the heels. Slowly, and from here, open up the heels. Open up the legs, trying to connect the heels. Making sure you can feel the heels touching, holding here and breathing for 3, 2, bring the feet together. Hands are gonna come down to the yoga mat and you're gonna come into a seated position. Legs are gonna be stretched out straight. Take inhale up and forward fold. Maybe bringing the nose to the knee, or maybe your upper body is just up a little bit, hands are at the shin, or grabbing those toes. Maybe the knees are bent a little bit, and that's okay, that's our modification. Straighten out here. Hold for 3, 2. Let's bring it up towards the ceiling. And hands to the heart. Bring the knees up. Plant the feet firmly on the mat. Take the bum and scoot it as close as you can to the heels. And let's go ahead and lie on our backs. Grounding the feet, our hands are going to grab the back of our heels, adjusting as needed. We're going to come to bridge pose. Bridge pose is considered a back bend, but it also strengthens the legs. So take an inhale And as you exhale, rise on up, working the shoulders underneath the back. We're gonna hold here and breathe. Maybe the hands can come to the side. Maybe they can interlace underneath the back. Palms together. Ground the left foot. If you would like to, take the right leg up towards the ceiling. And bring it down. Left leg up towards the ceiling. And bring it down. And let's bring the whole body down, lowering down. Take the knees, bring them into the chest, and rock side to side. You can come into happy baby if you would like to. Whatever feels good, and you can feel the pressure on the lower back. Let's take the left leg, straighten it out. Right leg is going to straighten up, come up towards the ceiling. And maybe the right leg is down a little bit, that's okay. Take the right leg and bring it out to the side. Try to not let it touch. And bring it back up. And bring it down to meet the left. Left leg comes up. Take the left leg, bring it over. Left leg comes up and meets the right. Interlace the fingers. Let's give the body a full body stretch. Really feeling good opening up here. Hands to the heart. Bring the knees up, planting the feet firmly. And let's slowly rise up. Hands come down to the mat and straighten out the legs one more time. Let's bend the knees, coming into a butterfly pose. Our feet are going to work as closely as they can towards the body, bringing the knees down. I want you to lift the chest here, take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to come into a bit of a forward fold, taking the hands and walking them out. This really opens up the inner thigh, really feeling the stretch here. This really pushes the thighs to open up and the knees to come down closer to the yoga mat. Hold for 3, 2, let's release. Bring the knees to touch and straighten them out. Take the left leg, bring it up. We're going to rockabye this leg, cradling the right hand into the left foot. Left hand will reach around and you're just going to rock it back and forth just like you would cradle a baby. Left leg comes down. Take the right knee. Bring it up, cradle that left hand, comes to the right foot, and rock it side to side. And place it down. Let's take one more inhale up. Hands to the heart. Let's take the legs, bring them up to the chest. Pull them in close, feeling the balance. You can balance on the toes or lift them off here. Pulling in the body tight, feeling close. And then from here, you're going to bring it down. Straightening out the legs, straightening out the abs, and bringing it down. Relaxing here and opening up into Shavasana. Into relaxation. Come back to stillness. Come back to the breath. And you can stay here for as long as you would like. Once you are ready, you can unpause the video. Come into a seated position of your choice. Hands are going to be at the heart. And take a moment of silence. Meditate a little bit for as long as you can or as long as needed. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you feel a little bit more open in the legs and that you find a little bit more movement and stretch in your flexibility. Keep practicing and keep giving it your all. Namaste.